We're hearing from former University of Kentucky athletes who say they were sexually abused by former women's swim coach Lars Jorgensen.
Now, the athletes and their lawyers holding a virtual press conference today saying that despite their multiple reports to school officials, UK looked the other way.
If I said anything, no one was going to believe me.
Two former University of Kentucky swim team members speaking out. Briggs Alexander says he was groomed and abused by former UK head swimming coach Lars Jorgensen. Briggs, who now identifies as he, him, identified as a woman at the time he says he was abused.
My career was going to be over. I had no future. Like he was in a position where if I didn't have him, I had nothing.
Alexander and one other anonymous former UK swim team member are suing the university, current athletic director Mitch Barnhart, Lars Jorgensen, and the former head coach who hired Jorgensen, Gary Connolly. Alexander says despite reporting the abuse to school officials, they were ignored.
I disclosed my abuse and thought that it was being taken care of. And, months went by and I never heard anything back. And so I reached out and I was just repeatedly discouraged and vigorously discouraged to not come forward and to not, publish this.
Counsel for the former athletes from a Michigan-based law firm say their clients didn't report the abuse to law enforcement because they felt pressured by Jorgensen and the school not to.
There was this sense of fear and, people that wouldn't believe me. Repeatedly, I was told from Lars that he was this just amazing human with so many connections in Lexington. And he had people in his corner.
The University of Kentucky was made aware of the allegations along with the lawsuit, which was filed last Friday in the Eastern District Court of Kentucky. Attorneys for the plaintiffs encourage other victims to come forward to build an even stronger case against Jorgensen, Barnhart, Connolly, and the university.
We hope that in bringing these suits that these institutions will look within and will make the appropriate and necessary changes so that predators are not within their ranks.
Now, the University of Kentucky releasing a statement this afternoon in response to this lawsuit, saying, quote, "We are distressed to hear the disturbing allegations of sexual assault and criminal behavior by a former University of Kentucky employee. No one should be subject to the kind of abuse described in the civil lawsuit filed Friday." Now, once we learned of details of the allegations contained in the initial news article, we contacted law enforcement. We will cooperate fully. Our top priority is the health and safety of our students and employees. We have no tolerance for harm, harassment, or abuse. To our employees, students, and the entire University of Kentucky family, we want to be absolutely clear. We do not tolerate these types of behaviors. We will do everything possible to ensure the safety and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff, end quote.